So we are coaching artistry. Okay, so you bought Ghost, you bought Double Orb. You guys are splitting C. Good stuff, good stuff. No smokes, almost AFK. Silver lobby. Tech W. I would break that TP. Alright, good stuff. Oh, it's weird seeing the map not move. Not used to it. Giveaway for what? $10 in VP. All thanks to Varbil. Okay, your crosshair placement's a bit low. You want to aim it a bit higher, right? So slightly low, slightly low. But again, we'll do it like right after this. Okay, so double flash. This flash was actually good. I like this. You kind of used up a lot of bullets here, though. Just make sure you're reloading.
One more short.
Yeah, you have 4 bullets, you know? Okay, so be careful with your bullet usage. Entry was alright, but just be careful with bullet usage. Wait. Okay, wait. What was this buy? Let's look. Okay, so you got 3,600. You guys won the second round. You full buy here, okay? If you can, make sure you're full buying. Unless... Ah, fuck, okay. How do I phrase this? I don't want them to buy on the after winning pistol round, like full, you know, vandal and shit, but if you win a round other than pistol rounds, and you have enough money, make sure you're full buying. Vandal plus half armor. So basically, what I wanted to see here, instead of this half armor sheriff buy, you should have went with the half armor vandal buy, right? Your team's kind of bonusing, but you need to be like, you're playing to win the rounds, not playing to survive, right? For the next buy round. Okay, what happened here? So you planted the bomb. You know that there's one flank. Hey, you need to go for a pick here, right? You can't just sit here and wait for them to collapse on you. So when you guys are down numbers, this is like a good rule of thumb, right? So when you guys are down numbers and you're playing post plant, you want to look for a pick and not allow them to pinch you. So you see how you're positioned here in this corner? What's to stop them from swinging here and swinging out here, you know, and you just get traded, right? That's the whole point of having numbers. They look to trade. So you want to counteract this by trying to peek and forcing 1v1s instead of them trading you off, right? Wouldn't you get opt? Yeah, but it's worth to kind of fight that, right? So you knew that he was opping C long, but it's okay to challenge oppers. It's not like, you know, he had a flash, right? Like, it's like, oh, I guess he doesn't have a flash. Okay, so what I would have done, let's see. I put the bomb right here. Okay, we just saw him. You have to fight, right? You have to. It's like, yeah, it's scary to challenge an opper, but that's your only option. You know, you could jiggle peek, you can bait a shot, whatever, but you need to do something to get out of this corner. Okay, so you guys lost that round. Let's see how much money did you guys have? Okay, your team is forcing. How much did you have? You have 2,700. I would Spectre full armor. So as a principle, like if your team is forcing, you want to force up as well. So you see how your team has all Vandal, Spectres, you Spectre full armor here. And then you kind of bait your guys with a gun to try and pick them up from them, right? Oh yeah, yeah. If you sub on PC, it's less. So you should probably do that. I think I get paid the same from every sub. See, now you can pick up that Vandal. Grab it. Scoop it. Okay, you get this kill here. It's a full heal. That's a big gun. Alright. See, now the round's winnable. I honestly would look to probably go more towards C, B. There's a good chance that garage is also open. I love going from A, making noise from A, and then going back towards garage because there's a good chance they've already rotated through, right? Also, you heard the guy. Wait, you heard him. You hear him up mid. Wait. You heard him mid. You hear him. He's pushing you. He's pushing you from grass. No, you hold for this grass guy. That's a free kill. And there's one window. That's 2 there. Okay, we gotta be very mindful of footsteps. Make sure you're mindful of all footsteps. Paint a picture in your mind of everything you're hearing. This is something you can do in a deathmatch to really work on this, right? You just go in a deathmatch, you don't shoot anybody, you turn off your music, you have the volume turned up, and you just run around. And then just think, am I hearing everything that I'm hearing? Is this, like, if he's swinging the corner, is this where I predicted him to be, right? These kind of things, you don't even have to shoot anything, but this is like good practice. I wouldn't recommend using a gun because I hate people who use sound in deathmatches, but it's all good. Okay, so you're in a 1v3, they have res. It's gonna be very hard to win, and you only have 1 orb. I would probably pop my ult. I'm gonna be honest. You have any chance of winning this is with your ult. Ult. See, if you had your ult. Nah, you low-key won this if you had your ult, I think. Okay, what do I always say, guys? If you have your ult, your team is buying, and the enemy team is buying, then you're gonna wanna pop your ult. If you have Reyna ult, shouldn't you use it almost always as soon as you have it? Yeah. Honestly, like, it's very rare that I never pop my Reyna ult. Dude, I will be in a 1v5 and I'm popping my ult, right? Like, I don't care. If you're gonna, it can really just turn around, right? And you don't really need it. It's I would argue it's one of the worst ults in the game, but it has the potential to be one of the best. So like this round, you should definitely look to pop it. It looks like you guys are splitting C. You have garage control. I'd run up C with them, pop your ults, and then go with them, right? There's no comms going on. I'm not gonna really harp on comms. It's silver, but you want to be ready to trade your teammates. So like this flash, it's not going to really accomplish all too much unless they're right here. And even then it's a little bit wide. You know, your teammate's already out in sight. Okay, this is a better flash, yeah. Okay, alright, that's a good ult. That's a good ult. Overheal, yep. Swing again. I mean, you don't have to peek now that you guys have numbers. You can kind of run away, play the bomb. So, okay. We could look at, like, if we're going to be speaking specifically fundamentally, you should know, like, exactly what you should be doing, okay? So, like, if you really, really want to win this round, you have to understand that, like, if you are up numbers, you should be playing passive and playing the bomb, playing the objective, right? You don't need to look for another kill, right? Think about it this way. If you get this kill on Jet, is that going to, you know, guarantee you the rounds? It's like, not really, because you guys already have the numbers. It's risky, right? But if she gets the kill on you, now it's a 2v2, and it's kind of scary. It's not worth the risk versus reward is not worth it when you're up numbers. As a fundamental rule, if you are up numbers, play passive, especially if you have bomb down. So the whole goal, you want to play around the bomb. You want to play around the bomb timer, have them tap. They're in a disadvantage. You know where they are. They don't know where you are when they tap the bomb. You know, it's like an information thing that you're like racking up the statistics in your favor, right? This is like, who knows who can win this, right? This is a coin flip. But when they tap the bomb, they're going to be like, oh, is he in the corner? Is he over here? Is he window? Is he close, right? Like, he has 4 angles to look at. But if you tap, if he taps the bomb, you know exactly where he's at. So this is like inherently like a good statistic for you, right, to win that fight.
I could just ult A or C.
Chamber Heaven Sage on site.
Yeah, I was just about to say, you didn't clear the left. It's like, yeah, we know one's back sight, but that's a very common bait, right?
Sage on site.
I was just about to pause it. I was like, you didn't clear this close left. Just be careful of that, right? Oh, you are so dead. Okay. If we know that they have sentinels, look to take rounds slower so you're not entering into util, right? So like some people might argue here like, oh, you know, I just ran in, but you know, my team isn't trading me. This isn't really your team's fault, because I think running through all of this util without knowing where Chamber's playing is kind of scuffed, right? Like, you ran into 3 people on back site. I'm not a big fan of just rushing things down like this, especially into, you know, util heavy agents like this. So, Jollztv, I'm currently gold 1. I usually drop 25 plus kills every game. I comment stuff. I just can't stay positive. Any tips? If you focus on improving, then you stop worrying about what your team's doing. And then you stop worrying about the you just have to understand that not every game is winnable, right? And when you lose sometimes, it could be because of your team. Or, I mean, it could be because of you as well, but just understand that even the best players cannot maintain a 100% win rate, right? Even if they're smurfing. I mean, it is easier when they're smurfing, but like at the best, at their skill level, they will have like 65% win rate, and that's a good player, right? I have like, for example, when I hit Radiant, I had like a 53 to 55% win rate. And that's just because, you know, that's when you belong in a certain elo, it's a lot, you have like a lot less impact on the games, and it's just coming down to coin flips, right? The only thing you can do is make sure that you are slightly better than your teammates and the enemy, and statistically you'll rank up. That's just how it's going to work, right? Imagine you're coin flipping 10 times, but you have a 60% win rate, right? Let's say you just flip the coin 5 times and you're like, oh, I just got tails, I just got shitted on, and then and because you start getting tilted, it's gonna bring down your statistic to 50 or maybe less, right? So you need to make sure that you're maintaining that 60%. How you can do that is hard, right? It's a battle of its own, right? Making sure that you're staying mentally sane and not tilted. It's a struggle. It's hard. Okay, so this is going back to what I was saying. Like, if your team is forcing, you should be forcing too. But you picked up a gun, so now you're chilling. 1 kill away from your ult. 3v3. Your team's in a very good spot. It was a good play. I think you just missed the shot. Make sure you're walking. If you are going to be lurking around like this... So one thing I'm noticing is like your main problem, I think, is sound, right? You want to be more careful with the sound you're making and the sound the enemy team is making. Be more aware of that kind of stuff. Make sure if you're lurking that you are quiet. Sound is a huge part of this game, right? But yeah, that's usually what I do to warm up my aim if I take a couple days off. Which actually I should probably do today, considering so with gun control, make sure you're standing still when spraying. And you should be crouching when you are spraying, but that's a whole different thing.
Oh, they're coming short and mid.
Yeah, I think you look to fight that guy, because now you're gonna be fighting someone with full HP. You need a free heal, right? Put yourself in an angle where you can get a free kill. Yeah, I think you refight that chamber there for the full heal. We radiant? No, not this act. On my util account? No. I haven't played on my main in like 5 days. I was only like 5 games away. You gotta check your... Okay, so checking corners is a reoccurring problem, right? Okay, so you said where should I have played in hindsight? I'm sorry, hold on. Okay, so you guys have bomb down. Okay, so this is a common reoccurrence, right? You always, with positioning, always ask yourself one thing. Actually, a lot of questions. But first question, what am I watching? Okay. Next question, what am I exposed to? All right. And the way that you are playing, so I guess you don't have to worry about this angle, but you have to worry about this angle, this angle, this angle, because they could go on any elevation, and you have to worry behind you. So if you were exposed from more than one angle, then you were not in a good spot. Okay? So what I would have liked, a better spot would have been... I mean, if they can come, honestly, realistically anywhere, then you could have played, like, here with your teammate, or you could have just, like, cleared out maybe C, and then started watching something over here, you know, just like you need to be clearing something out so you don't get timinged. If you have bomb down here, I would have probably looked to clear out grass or something. Clear something out. You got to clear something out. You can't just let them pinch you. I would have held somewhere in spawn. Yeah, I think spawn would have been a decent angle to hold. I was thinking that, but I thought you might have been exposed too because your teammate was in a really bad spot, right? Your teammate was in the worst possible spot. So you were realistically like not in a good one. I think spawn is safe, yeah. And then kind of jiggle between grass and then see long, yeah. You can do that, yeah. I mean, there's like, so there's a lot of like little things that are going wrong, right? But I'm not gonna focus too much on the little stuff. I'm just gonna focus on the main fundamental stuff. The stuff that I wrote down should be your main focus. Everything else kind of, yeah, it's a little bit too nitpicky in my opinion. I don't want to throw too much at you because it's gonna be very hard to incorporate everything, right? Should always think of coaching sessions as like everything that I write down isn't gonna get you to Radiant, but it'll definitely get you out of the rank that you're currently in, and you could probably jump like 2 ranks because of it. Okay, I like this lurk. The only problem is, I guess their chamber doesn't have... Okay, this have stuff set up. Good. Now you can kill the flank thing, right? The little trap. Okay, I didn't know that works. You can dismiss the traps. Nice shot. Ult?
Oh gosh.
Ult, please ult, please ult, please ult. You didn't need that. Okay, at least ult. Just ult now. For the dismiss. You don't have anything now, they could trade you, right? Nice round, though. Nice round! Oh okay.
Let's go.
Good stuff, good stuff. They seriously will. It's crazy how... Oh. Okay, you gotta make sure... If you're gonna ult, you need to ult preemptively, right? Not this, like, reactionary ult.
Jollztv.
Okay, I like this play to fall off, right? Your teammate's already dead. You can't really support him. You don't want to take an aim duel with this sheriff, so waiting for your teammate is the best call. Jules, have you seen JoJo? I haven't, though. Nice, free gun. Nope. Unneeded, but it's all good. Get that gun.
Jet pushed up mid. On B.
Okay, so you're kind of doing this like running and gunning thing, right? When you're shooting, make sure you're still. When you're not, right? I think you have to practice your strafing a bit. Like shooting strafe, shoot strafe, right? Your aim is decent though. It's not bad. Okay. Yeah, so these are the main things that I noticed right here. Kind of a long list. I didn't want to throw too much at you, but this will definitely help. Right? Some of these you can pair up with other things, but you should really only focus on them until it becomes second nature. After it becomes second nature, you can move on to more roles, right? Or more notes. Okay, so.
We know me and Chetty, your channel is desolate. You at your peak and you'll never be relevant. Now we got beef and now I'm here to settle it. Channel ain't growing, you might want to pedal it. You are like 7 whole years to develop it. I'm way above you in another element. Keeping the trunk like I'm a fucking elephant. How you work out and I say you're still not intelligent.